Meditation is a highly powerful tool of yoga being used for chakra healing since ancient time in India. Meditation practice has some essential components as mentioned below. Sitting correctly during Kundalini Yoga's Kundalini meditation practices plays a vital role in Kundalini awakening and channelizing. Correct sitting is keeping spine straight but not stress. For sitting with a natural back makes the spine completely relaxed and efficient. All sensations travel up and down through the spinal cord. When the vertebrae are aligned, the spinal fluid has free range of motion during meditation and certain other exercises. The flow of spinal fluid nourishes the brain and the nervous system, allowing messages to flow more clearly. This helps us to receive the benefits of meditation more fully. A slumped spine can also restrict blood flow during meditation and make us feel sleepy. You can choose any of following sitting yogasanas. For correct sitting, 1. Swastikasana, auspicious pose. Contraindications: Swastikasana should not be performed by people with sciatica or sacral infections. Benefits: Swastikasana is a healthy position to sit in, especially for those suffering from varicose veins, tired and aching muscles or fluid retention in the legs. Technique: 1. Sit with the legs straight in front of the body. 2. Bend the left knee and place the sole of the left foot against the inside of the right thigh so there is no contact between the heel and the perineum. 3. Bend the right knee and place the right foot in the space between the left thigh and calf muscle so that there is no contact between the heel and the pubis. 4. Grasp the toes of the left foot and pull them up into the space between the right calf and thigh. 5. Adjust the position so that it is comfortable. The knees should be firmly on the floor. 6. Straighten the spine. Place the hands on the knees in Chin, Janana or Chinmay Mudra. Variation: sit with the legs straight in front of the body. Bend the left leg and place the sole against the inside of the right thigh. Similarly, bend the right leg and place the heel of the right foot on the floor in front of the left foot with the sole resting against the left shin. The heels will now be one in front of the other. The hands may be placed on the knees in Janana, Chin or Chinmay Mudra, or they may be placed in the lap. Close the eyes and relax the whole body. Practice note: this is the easiest classical meditation asana and is a simplified version of Siddhasana. Note here the symbol of the swastika represents the different corners of the earth and universe, the spokes, and their meeting point and common center of consciousness. This asana may be regarded as the one most favorable for realizing the unity of existence. 2. Siddhasana, perfect pose. The Sanskrit word siddha means power and perfection. The word siddhi is derived from siddha and refers to a psychic power or faculty developed through yogic practices. Siddhis include clairvoyance and telepathy as well as many other lesser-known powers such as the ability to disappear at will. Siddhasana or Siddha Yoni Asana for women is believed to be the asana that helps develop these powers. Benefits: Siddhasana directs the energy from the lower psychic centers upward through the spine, stimulating the brain and calming the entire nervous system. The position of the lower foot at the perineum presses Muladhara Chakra, stimulating Mulabandha, and the pressure applied to the pubic bone presses the trigger point for Swadhisthana, automatically activating Vajroli Sahjoli Mudra. These two psychomuscular locks redirect sexual nervous impulses back up the spinal cord to the brain, establishing control over the reproductive hormones, which is necessary in order to maintain brahmacharya for spiritual purposes. Prolonged periods in Siddhasana result in noticeable tingling sensations in the Muladhara region, which may last for 10 to 15 minutes. This is caused by a reduction in the blood supply to the area and by a rebalancing of the pranic flow in the lower chakras. This posture redirects blood circulation to the lower spine and abdomen, toning the lumbar region of the spine, the pelvis and the abdominal organs, and balancing the reproductive system and the blood pressure. Technique 1. Sit with the legs straight in front of the body. To bend the right leg and place the sole of the foot flat against the inner left thigh with the heel pressing the perineum, the area midway between the genitals and anus. 3. Bend the left leg. Push the toes and the outer edge of the left foot into the space between the right calf and thigh muscles. If necessary, this space may be enlarged slightly by using the hands or temporarily adjusting the position of the right leg. 4. Place the left ankle directly over the right ankle so that the ankle bones are touching and the heels are one above the other. 5. Press the pubis with the left heel directly above the genitals. The genitals will therefore lie between the two heels. 6. If this last position is too difficult, simply place the left heel as near as possible to the pubis. 7. Grasp the right toes and pull them up into the space between the left calf and thigh. 8. Again adjust the body so that it is comfortable. 9. Sit on top of the right heel. This is an important aspect of Siddhasana. Adjust the body until it is comfortable and the pressure of the heel is firmly applied. 10. The legs should now be locked, with the knees touching the ground and the left heel directly above the right heel. Make the spine erect and feel as though the body is fixed on the floor. 11. Place the hands on the knees in Janana, Chin or Chinmay Mudra. 12. Close the eyes and relax the whole body. Contraindications: Siddhasana should not be practiced by those with sciatica or sacral infections. Practice note: Siddhasana may be performed with either leg uppermost. Many people experience discomfort due to the pressure applied where the ankles cross each other. If necessary, place a folded cloth or piece of sponge between the legs at this point. At first, the pressure at the perineum may be uncomfortable to maintain, but with practice this will be eased. 3. Bhadrasana, gracious pose. Benefits: this is predominantly a pose for spiritual aspirants as it has a stimulating influence on Mooladhara Chakra. It is an excellent meditation pose. The benefits are basically the same as for Vajrasana. Technique 1. Sit in Vajrasana. To separate the knees as far as possible, while keeping the toes in contact with the floor. 3. Separate the feet just enough to allow the buttocks and perineum to rest flat on the floor between the feet. Try to separate the knees further, but do not strain. 4. Place the hands on the knees, palms downward. 5. When the body is comfortable, practice Nasikagra Drishti, concentration on the nose tip. As the eyes become tired, close them for a short time and then resume nose tip gazing. Breathing slow and rhythmic with awareness of the breath at the nose tip. Duration for extended periods of time if performed for spiritual aims. A few minutes daily is sufficient to loosen up the legs. If any strain is experienced, stop the asana. Awareness, physical sensations of opening and relaxing the perineum and on the natural breath or the nose tip. Spiritual on Mooladhara Chakra. Practice note: if necessary, a folded blanket may be placed under the buttocks. Whether a blanket is used or not, it is important that the buttocks rest firmly on the ground in order to stimulate Mooladhara Chakra. 4. Padmasana, lotus pose. Contraindications: those who suffer from sciatica or weak or injured knees should not perform this asana. This asana should not be attempted until flexibility of the knees has been developed through practice of the premeditation asanas. It is not advisable during pregnancy as the circulation in the legs is reduced. Benefits: Padmasana allows the body to be held completely steady for long periods of time. It holds the trunk and head like a pillar with the legs as the firm foundation. As the body is steadied, the mind becomes calm. This steadiness and calmness is the first step towards real meditation. Padmasana directs the flow of prana from Muladhara Chakra in the perineum to Sahasrara Chakra in the head, heightening the experience of meditation. This posture applies pressure to the lower spine, which has a relaxing effect on the nervous system. The breath becomes slow, muscular tension is decreased, and blood pressure is reduced. The normally large blood flow to the legs is redirected to the abdominal region. This activity also stimulates the digestive process. Technique: 1. Sit with the legs straight in front of the body. 2. Slowly and carefully bend one leg and place the foot on top of the opposite thigh. 3. The sole should face upward and the heel should be close to the pubic bone. 4. When this feels comfortable, bend the other leg and place the foot on top of the opposite thigh. 5. Both knees should, ideally, touch the ground in the final position. 6. The head and spine should be held upright and the shoulders relaxed. 7. Place the hands on the knees in chin or Janana Mudra. Relax the arms with the elbows slightly bent and check that the shoulders are not raised or hunched. Close the eyes and relax the whole body. 8. Observe the total posture of the body. Make the necessary adjustments by moving forward or backward until balance and alignment are experienced. Perfect alignment indicates the correct posture of Padmasana. Correct breathing in yoga: breathing is the most important thing. Most of the journey of yoga is done only by breathing properly. That is why it is said that by winning the breath, the mind also comes under victory. Kundalini moves by itself with proper breathing. Therefore, by revolving the breath on the chakras, the Kundalini starts revolving on its own. Backward flow, reverse breathing method is the main part of breathing yoga. To learn the inverse breathing method, the first is to learn to breathe through the abdomen. It is also known as diaphragmatic deep breathing. In this, the stomach swells out when air inhaled. When the breath is exhaled, the stomach shrinks inward. If this causes the stomach to move in the opposite order, then that breath is considered to be from the chest. Breath taken from the chest keeps the mind fickle, and the body does not get enough oxygen. In inverse breathing method, the breath is not left out of the body physically. This thing may seem strange, because the breath will surely come out during out breathing. But it is true spiritually. The subtle meditative power of the outgoing breath is pushed down from the stomach. It produces a sensation below the navel and around the Swadhisthana chakra. That sensation stimulates the semen-making process. The inhaled breath actually goes up the spine. The outgoing breath creates a point of semen sensation on the Swadhisthana chakra. That sensation ascends upwards with inbreathing through the spinal cord after first passing to the rear Swadhisthana chakra. It goes through all the chakras to reach Sahasrara. That sensation is accompanied by the subtle power of semen and Kundalini. In this way we can see that the air going downwards inside the Swadhisthana chakra goes upwards, and the air going upwards goes downwards. That is why it is called backward flow method. The reverse breathing method becomes easier with the meditation of the Sheshnaga, divine serpent, extending from the Muladhara to the Sahasrara chakra.